Hello. If you have been following any of my projects for any amount of time, you will know that I have a lot of hobbies. And lately, I've been indulging in sewing. And I've made a couple of shirts. First I made this one, and then I made the same shirt out of a different kind of fabric that I had. And I like those shirts. I'm considering making more, but I want to make something different today. And while I was going through my bucket of miscellaneous fiber arts crafts, we got sewing, we got some like needle felting, we have yarn for crocheting and knitting, I found this curtain. And I want to make a shirt. Last time I used this curtain, I was very bad at sewing, and I tried to make a pair of shorts for some reason. Gave up because they don't fit me. But I kind of like the material, so I thought maybe I would make something. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm doodling ideas in my journal. This is my curtain. I want to turn it into a shirt, but I want it to be really easy to make. So I'm thinking 2 panels, because with my other shirts that I've been making, I have 2 of them. Those shirts are 3 panels total. There's a back piece, and then there's 2 front pieces that button together. And I kind of don't want to do that here. I'm thinking 2 pieces, just sew them together, simple as that. And I want to include the grommets just because I think it would be fun to be like, I'm wearing a curtain, just to be, I don't know, just for funsies. I think it would be funny. So that's the plan. This fabric is kind of a challenge to work with from what I remember because it frays super easily. So hopefully I can sort of retain as much of these like already hemmed areas as much as possible, but if not, then whatever. So I took out this random shirt. It's not random, but it's like bigger than my other shirts. And so I wanted to use the sleeves to sort of see how big I'm gonna make the sleeves for this top that I'm working on. And I think the sleeves are gonna be quite large, which is okay, but I don't know how that's gonna look. But luckily I have some random old newspaper from school, and I think I'm gonna half-ass a pattern and see how it looks. This is me trying to lay out the newspaper and sort of figure out my pattern, and I end up taking out my other shirt that I made, and then I end up ditching the pattern because it looks like dookie farts. Hello. So I did not like how the grommets felt. There's very like asymmetrical weight distribution. I did not freak with it, so I cut them out, and this fabric is shedding everywhere. Change of plans. I'm making another 3-panel shirt. However, with this one, the sleeves are a little different. They're bigger. They're much bigger than my other shirt that's over there. And instead of buttons, I'm thinking of doing like a tie situation in the front. Here's some inspiration pictures. Yeah, that's how this is going. I might alter it some more, and oh my god, it's just I don't really freak with this material. Here's footage of me sewing. As you can see, I'm using hair clips to keep my hem in place. But yeah. Okay, this is my progress so far. I got my 3 panels sewn together. I just need to fix that. Like, connect words, English. Do not know how this is going to fit. Probably gonna be funky, but that's okay. I don't mind a funky looking shirt. Yeah, and then I'll figure out how to do the ties. They shouldn't be too hard, but I really am not looking forward to turning ties inside out, but that will be a problem for later. Good morning, it is the next day. Did I forget I was recording? Yes. But here's me taking my shirt out of my laundry basket to show you all what I have created. Making the ties was actually not that bad. I thought it would be worse, but I had a chopstick and a dream, and I ended up making this. Yeah, here's me tying my shirt. I don't really have much to add, but yay, I made it. I'm happy with how it turned out. Goodbye.